Today's session is for checking the login form. So one example that we have to do is that we have to check authenticity of user through logging through login. Now what we'll do design is that we'll design HTML with username and password, and one after that this HTML will be transmitting on a submit. When you click on submit button or login button, so what it should do is that it should call our servlet to check valid username and password using database. So we will be creating a database with login, and we'll be creating an HTML page and a servlet, and HTML page will be transmitting the valid username and password that the user has entered, and it will be checked with the database actually present with that. So we'll move for creating a database. I think so we have this step. We have started with the MySQL, and MySQL is at port number 3306 and Apache is there. So I minimize this part and we'll move for creating a database now. Now in C, we have already have a database called as MC2. Now I will create another table with name called as a login. So the name of the table will be created as a login table. So I need to add two columns into that. So that's it. Okay. So first one is username and second one is password, and both will be in the format of string. So varchar, and here we'll create as username as primary key, and we'll go for saying go. Table already exists. Okay, so login, I think it is there in some other table, so I will call it as login table. So let it be. So username and password and say go. So length will be 50 and again a password with the 50. Processing request. So preview query will be there. So we are creating a table MCA2 login table with username field and with password field, and we have made it username as a I'm saving this one. So when I save, automatically the table will be created on the left hand side, and see this is login table. When I click on it, you will get an structure of this table, and if you want to insert into it, so username and password, these are the two fields of user table. I want to insert a record, so I'm clicking on insert, and first one is, we'll call it as admin, and password will be 12345. So this will be added, one record, and another will be let's go. So admin 12345, we'll add one more record into this. So we'll go for IBM RD, and password will be again 554321. So two things we have added into this, and we'll go for browsing this one. So two records, admin up and IBM RD, and with password 12345 and 54321. So this all we have in login table, and that is present in the MC2. So we'll directly go for designing one page. So I'm clicking on this servlet demo. Right click, new, and we'll going for HTML page. So HTML file will be there. So again here, so I will call it as login form, and say next. So automatic HTML5, and we'll be going for finishing the record. So here I will be designing something. So in H2, a login form, and I'm closing, and I'm starting with form. We'll have a method. So here it is always safe to have post method for the password, and we'll have an action over there. So action will be, we'll call it as some login, we'll call it a login servlet. Login demo, I think so. We'll call it login demo. We'll close this form, and we'll write something here. So in H3 we'll make it very simple. We'll not focus on designing now. So username, and with input type is equal to text, and name is equal to user. So we'll closing this one, and we'll be closing. So and second one, same copy and paste it. I will call it as password, and it will be password field. So password, so we'll check it like this. It's just like this. Okay, and finally we'll go for two input boxes. So H3, and into this input type is equal to submit, and we want that values to be displayed. So value is equal to login. Same way there will be one more button for reset. So input type is equal to reset, and I'm closing this one. So before that I need to close all my tags. These are singleton tags, and I think so this is clear. So we have completed with the body, we have completed the form. So I just go for running how this design will look on a screen. Compilation is going on, and it will open a server. So see, the form is there. Something went wrong. It is text, now it is submit. Input type submit. So this is what is expected, and when I put something like this IBM RD and some password over there, and when I click on this login button, automatically it will be moving towards the login demo. Okay, So up till now you are clear with this. We will be transferring the username and password to this next form, and from where we'll be executing it on a servlet. So right click. Before that I need to copy the name of my servlet file which will be created. So right click, new, and I'm creating a servlet. So there the name will be pasted in front of class name, and as we have said we are using a post method. So next this is URL mapping that is required for mapping, and I am using a do get method, no post, no constructor I don't want, so just that's it. So do post method, and we are opening a do post here. Now I'll remove the unnecessary part of this one, and we'll move for this one. So I'll keep as it is. In front of IO I will just put star because we need to have an print writer. So here I have changed it from one single to a whole package of IO need to be imported. Now one important package that is to be imported, that is import java.sql.star. So this is package that is for database connectivity. So we'll be using this package over here. Now we'll be writing something. Before that we need to check. So we can do in two ways. So we'll go for connection class. Connection con is equal to null. Second one will be statement stmt statement is equal to null. Then a result set rst is equal to null. So these are the basic variables I require to be used. Now here I will directly start with response object dot set context content type, and it will be text slash html, and then finally print writer. So print, 1 second. Hello hello, हाँ बोलो. हाँ 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 मी तुम्हाला फोन करतो. माझं लेक्चर चालू आहे, माझं झालं की मी फोन करतो. मी फोन करतो, माझं फ्री झालं फोन करतो. Print writer out is equal to response dot get writer. So now everyone is clear with this what we are doing? Yes. So print writer object is ready. Now we'll start a database connectivity program where we'll be retrieving something from your database. So here we have something in a database like this. So we have some record. We will be fetching those record into servlet, and that servlet will be checking whether that username and password that is been sent from this form, that is login form, whether it is as specified into that it is same. So here it is username, here it will should be a password. So I make it some name change of that password field. So username and password, so I will call it as username. So the name of my text box, first text box is username, and the name of my second text box is password. So I will first collect those values over here. So string I will call as user is equal to request. Now no response, it is request dot get parameter, and into this I will be giving the first text box name, so it is username, and second text box, that is string, that is pass, is equal to request dot get parameter, and into that I will be giving the second text box name, so that is password. So I'll check whether the name is same or not. So password, copying the name and pasting over here, so there will be no ambiguity in name. Okay, so now both the things are with me. Now I will be doing a connectivity program, so we'll be fetching everything and we'll be keeping into result set, and then check whether the result set contains username and password as specified. So So tell me now what to do now. So I open a try and a catch to handle some exception. It is system dot out dot print and e dot get message. So that's it. So first one is class dot for name into bracket. Now tell me what to enter here. Com dot mysql dot jdbc dot od jdbc dot driver. So everyone clear with this, how we have update install this driver, that is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. So driver is in uppercase and I need to put everything into double quote. Then after that, there is con object need to be specified. So con is equal to driver manager dot get connection, and connection need to be specified like this. This is a URL we are specifying over here. So it's jdbc colon mysql colon 2 / localhost colon 3306. This is my database. Then my name of database MCA2, and into this I need to pass two parameters. That is, one is username and password of the database. So it is root by default and no password I have specified. So that is what is the string over here. So that is connection has been ready. Now I need to specify the statement. I need to start with statement. stmt is the name of my object, that is statement, is equal to con dot create statement. So now the statement is created. Now I need to create fire a query. So string query. So query need to be specified in double quote. So select star from login table. So this name I have given login table, and this query is refit. Okay, and then after that a statement stmt dot execute query, and into this I need to give this query which I have written. So once it has been fired, automatically it will be stored into one variable. We call it as a result set. So RST. So we have already defined that result set. So RST is result set. So it is there. Now we'll retrieve everything and we'll check it whether it is correct or not. So while loop will be there. While RST dot next, and into this we will need to write something. So here I will say I will create a boolean value, boolean flag, let it be, so I go for integer I. Initially the value should be 0. So if rst dot get string first column, so first what I'll do is that I will fetch those things over here. So I'll declare two variables over here. So int, so it should be string u and string p. So two variables I have declared, and I will be using here into this one. So if so u is equal to rst dot get string column number 1. So first column will be maintaining username that will be stored in u, and p will be containing the result set second column value. So rst dot get string and column number 2, and here I will check if into bracket if u dot equals with this user, and p dot equals this password. So database is containing this password and the text box password is somewhat here. So here u means what? The username I have received from my database, and here the user is nothing but what I have received from my parameter, that is from my text box into this variable. So if it is there, I will say int. So I will say I is equal to 1, and I need to break this one. So I need to break this for loop. Else so as soon as it receives it, it will be breaking those things. So the for loop will be breaked if it receives the username and password, and it will move out of this for loop. So let us check the logic whether it is working or not. And for if need to check also, so whether it is this value is 1 or not. So if out of this loop I am writing, if I is greater than 0, out dot print into h3, so h2 valid user, so clause slash h2, so valid user will be displayed, else it will display invalid user, invalid user. So are you clear with this one? Yes. Shall I go for running this program? I have not stopped everything, and I have just catch those exceptions. Now you make a habit of writing everything. So there are different exceptions being thrown. So this is one. There are second, and there is one more third one. So there is class not found exception, class not found exception, and there is SQL exception, SQL exception. So E1, and third one is exception, so E2. So I'll just change the name, and we can close everything. So that is out dot close, and if you can close your statement also, statement stmt dot close, and con dot close. So that's it. Now I will go for running this program. Right click, run. So I am putting something like this, Ajay, and some number I have put it. So it should be invalid user. See, it is invalid user. And when I put just like this is admin 12345 and say it is valid user. That's it. So are you clear with this, how we have checked using your, and here we are using a get post method over here. So if I go for get method, only limited changes are there. So here only I will change it to get post to get method, and in this servlet I just change the name from post to get. That's it. Save this program, save this program, again running this program. I'm refreshing the page now again, and I'm putting like this IBM RD, and the password is 12345. 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. So it should be invalid user, because see, the password should be, so here I am making change 54321, and then here I am clicking this one. So see, this is the drawback of query string. So if I put some wrong thing like 1 2 3 4 5, so this is the wrong ID, and I click just here, don't do anything over here. See this, it is directly firing those things into a database, and this is one of the drawback. That's why it can be hacked by anybody who will be accessing it. So it is not recommend for that during a login you should use this get method. It should be always an post method. So this was the only example I want to show you, that why we go for post rather than get for login. Okay, so now it is clear. Now it is clear. And then again I am running it using post method, restarting it, restarting the server. I'm refreshing the page, and I am putting IBM RD and some wrong ID password. I'm saying login, so it is then invalid. I cannot make some changes over here because I need to go again back, and then I have to put a correct password, and then it will be authenticized by the system. So now everyone, I think everyone is clear with how we are using a login page in your servlet to check valid user and password from database. We are checking from database. So this is one simple logic I have used. You can use your any logic. There are multiple logics. Yes, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt?